Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, April 29th, 2019. It's time to play some Magic. Okay, so we are now, like, kind of firmly in War of the Spark. Played quite a bit over the weekend, really, considering how many other things I was also doing. Also, excuse me, like literally just finished eating after like running home from work. So, yeah, we're about ready to get back into it. I played like a bunch of different decks over the weekend. I kind of like run through a few of them. So, yeah, we had like a few of these. You'll see like a lot of these are kind of like, oh, okay, imported, like whatever. March of the Ants was one that I might go over and try it again, but this is one that I tried using a lot of the proliferate, a lot of like different planeswalkers. The idea being, hey, let's get a bunch of land out, let's attack with our land. Didn't really go so well. I think we got off like a couple of attacks that worked out. Alex wants to come say hi. Come on, jump up, jump up, come on. Goodness, kitty, come on. This is not that hard. Here, let me help you. Here. Go that way, then I can pick you up from the chest where it doesn't hurt. There we go. So yeah, we tried doing that. Tried doing a little like lands attack sort of strat, and it didn't go so well. It's possible that we just need to revisit it. I believe this is a little Rakdos aggro, using Dread Malkin, which the Dread Malkin I think didn't really work so well. I think like it existed, but I think really like the big players in the deck, obviously Eternal Taskmaster, Death Horde Butcher, which is just fantastic. Couple new cards in here, but other than that, it's kind of very much a very similar strategy what we've been doing in the past with Rakdos. Just get your freaking Judith going, you know, Rekindling Phoenix. I'm surprised I have 3 Rekindling Phoenix. I don't know when I got that many. Did I craft a bunch of Rekindling Phoenix for this deck? I don't know. Either way, that's good, because that means there's a lot of other decks I can go ahead and make. What else did we do? I think we modified our Orzhov. I played Orzhov, what I called Orzhov crap, over the Easter weekend. And we ended up trying to put in Gideon Blackblade, which he doesn't like. He won his games, but he doesn't really fit the deck. Because like, yeah, the rest of the deck is kind of just straight up like normal, kind of like Orzhov mid range, kind of Liliana in here as well. Try to go for a little bit of Super Friends, but yeah, it was a bit untenable. We took our White Weenie from the previous meta, and we pretty much just fit in some Gideon Blackblade. He's great when he comes up, but a lot of times White Weenie just kind of like finishes decks off. This is one that we will probably be seeing soon. It's a pretty much like nothing but Death Touch here. So we've got our Orzhov Enforcer. We've got some Rabid Bites so that we can get those Death Touches kind of off without having to actually attack. Some Fine Finality shenanigans. Vivian, Leyline Prowler, which is, I love the Leyline Prowler like a lot. I think it's a great card. It does like literally everything I ever want in Magic. It doesn't draw cards. If it could do that as well as this, then it would be like the best card ever. Death Sprout, which in retrospect, maybe not the best card in the world. It's fun though. I like it. I think its artwork is fantastic. Love the artwork for Death Sprout. I think it's great. Poison Tip Archer, which is one of the centerpieces of the deck. Every time something dies that's not him, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So pretty cool. It's really nice if you get like your opponent's like doing tokens or whatever, and you have him on the board and you just finality, deal lots of damage. Vraska, Swarm's Eminence, so you go ahead and just Death Touch whenever they hit your opponent, they get buffed. And then of course God Eternal Romas, which pretty much belongs in every green deck. Like I think it's gonna be pretty much true of all the gods. Like if you're running like predominantly one color, I think you're gonna be including a god of some description. This was a copy of something that someone did to me that worked when they did it, and it's not actually that great. So we try to like control and kind of block out, try to get up to our Elder Spell, Nicol Bolas, Dragon God combo to kind of get off the you win the game ultimate. It didn't really go so well. It uses gates as its kind of primary. We will definitely be seeing this because it's hilarious. It's pretty much Gutter Snipe and Ral, Storm Conduit, are the big pieces here. You get those on the board, and you're talking like one shock is like 10 damage or something stupid like that. It's pretty great. This is what I call zombie slivers. So this is an amass deck that tries to get up more zombie tokens and just kind of like tack things onto zombie tokens, eventually getting up to our Liliana, who's pumping out more zombies for us to buff up with different cool abilities like Death Touch and Trample and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's all right. It worked okay. We will be showing off this later on after I'm done with Sealed, but we have this is honestly, Arboreal Grazer is one of these cards that like it's a fantastic alternative to Llanowar Elf. Like, it's actually kind of amazing. And the reason I would say that is that like Llanowar Elf is like good in like a lot of circumstances. Actually, Llanowar Elf is pretty great. If you just need to be running Elf Tribal, for instance, he's great for that, you know. If you don't need the mana, if there's an open board, he can run across and just tap your opponent for 1, you know. There are reasons why this would be an actually decent card. Arboreal Grazer, however, has the advantage of the other thing too, right, is that Llanowar Elf is mana regardless of what you have in your hand. Like, if you can put him on the table, he's mana. Arboreal Grazer is limited in that you need at least 2 lands in your hand at the start of your turn in order for him to be useful. He gets you a second land. He doesn't get you he doesn't just boom extra mana. So, however, if they kill him, the mana stays, provided he actually helped you put a land in play. And he's a blocker that can survive quite a lot of early aggro. So, versus aggro, in that sort of matchup, I think Arboreal Grazer is actually kind of a stud. Like, you go up against like a lot of like burn decks and whatnot, and they'll just insta shock your Llanowar Elf. Arboreal Grazer is immune to that, and even if they burn him for some reason, if they waste a lightning strike on him, so what? You still got the extra land out. Growth Shaper Guardian because green. Incubation Druid because we're looking to ramp. More Rapid Bite because mono green removal is just great. Crushing Canopy, and we're using the Ixalan art just because I just think it's better looking. This gets, of course, enchantments or targets creatures with flying, so this helps us out tremendously in a lot of matchups. Jade Light Ranger to pull more lands so that our Arboreal Grazers make sure that they have, like, later in the matchup, we have land to put down. Also, it's Jade Light Ranger, and it's fantastic and gets plus counters. Fixes our draws as well. So, Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, pulls up all sorts of great stuff. I mean, like, the plus giving vigilance and reach is pretty great. Make sure that we can get aggressive with some of our stompier stuff while being defensive as well. And the down tick is really what she's in here for. Being able to pull additional threats off the top of your deck. The play creatures as instants is just gravy. Like, honestly, if she didn't have that ability, I'd still put her in here. However, as a passive, like, that's just great, right? Wilderness Wreck, because we have a lot of ways to spend additional mana. Also, we can spend it on instant cast creatures. So, but we have Biogenic Ooze, which is going to soak up a lot of that spare mana. 4 mana, create a 2/2 Ooze token. And of course, Guttural Ronas, just because Ronas rather, just a fantastic card. We have a Nissa, we have more Vivian Reeds, and then a Finale of Destruction, or Devastation rather. Just a one of, just kind of on top of the 60 card deck, just to give us that extra push to break stalemates, should we need. Although we have a lot of like stalemate breakers in here, so it should be pretty good. I feel like it should be work out pretty well. So let's go ahead and let's get into some sealed here. All right, and I made sure that after I bought all my packs, I had 2K left over to actually do this sealed run. So yeah, we'll confirm that purchase. Get our pile of packs. We'd love to know who the Wanderer is. All right, so our rares for this are, we have a Teferi Time Raveler rather. Time Twister. All right, I mean, that could be interesting. I'm not really one for control, especially in limited. So we'll see if we go with that. But Bolus' Citadel, that's actually really interesting, because we're going to be pulling it fairly frequently. Look at the top card of your library at any time. Put that card on top of your library. You may play the top card of your library, right? So it's like it's kind of like a Experimental Frenzy, only a little bit more awesome, if you ask me. And yeah, you could play it with life. So provided we get like a decent amount of life gain the rest of our deck, this might actually be like really good. Plus, I mean, the tap sack 10 light, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, take someone out from half-life, like, that's pretty good. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, this is looking like a very, I love this card, so good chance we will be using that. Dreadhorde Arcanist is kind of fantastic. Soul Diviner, I'm not so hot on. And yeah, Sarkhan the Masterless. If we've got a decent amount of Planeswalkers, this could actually be pretty dope. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up with. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, so we got some Divine Arrow, we've got Gideon's Triumph. Let's see. So we got like a decent amount of these. I think we're not really looking in white. We didn't like get any like white like rares. We don't have much here that's like play me. Nothing's really saying that to me right now, so with some goofier stuff in blue. And again, I don't think I'm really looking to play blue. Granted, I guess we did get Teferi. Do we get like all that many creatures in white or blue? Not really. There's like a couple things here and there. Then again, there might be some Azorius later on. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm surprised I've not put this in a deck yet. I just lifelink haste 1-drop from black. Holy cow, that's amazing. Heed the Fallen. I think this is something I'm looking for. It's 2 mana. Return target creature card from your to hand. Planeswalker. I mean, that actually could be pretty good, especially if we are doing Planeswalker-y stuff. Although we might be in Gruul, to be honest. There's a lot of, like, the stuff from Gruul was, like, the red and green stuff we were getting. Of course, Bolus' Citadel. When it comes into play, draw a card, lose a life. It's not bad, especially when you're going to be playing him late in the game. Like, the fact that he refills your hand a little bit, it's pretty good. Summit Sprint, dang it, that's a good card. That is such a good card. Chandra's Triumph, I think, is pretty, like, unfortunately, I don't think we... Is Chandra uncommon in this set? I'm not sure. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker opponent controls. Chandra's Triumph deals to that. Deals 5 damage if you have a Chandra. Is there a Chandra? Do we have Chandra? Does not look like we have Chandra. I think Chandra is mono red. So, man, we got some good stuff here. Well, I mean, we could Summit Sprint or Dreadhorde Arcanist, play like a 3-drop spell, and then we'll be able to recast the Summit Sprint when he attacks again. So I like that. And it's just 2/2 for 2. It's okay. Jaya's greeting. I mean, 3 damage to target creature. It's pretty decent. We have 2 of them, so I could certainly, and the Arcanist could certainly be pumped to be able to cast it. So, Brain Blast deals 1 damage. Can't talk, or Blind Blast. It does draw a card. I don't know. It's can't attack alone. But it is a 3 drop. Raging Crunch is certainly good for defense early on if they're like really aggressive. Spellgorger weird. I love this thing. It's a 2/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a moment counter on it. Huh. Yeah, could certainly work. Demolish, artifact, or land. Well, eventually it will definitely work on something. So I think that could be pretty good and limited. Let's see. Chain Whip Cyclops. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And again, like Sarkhan, pretty darn good. So I think Mass 2. Decent. We could certainly either go like Rakdos, or do we want to just go Gruul, or do we want, like, we could even go all 3 really. Arboreal Grazer. I'm not sure. Like, it's, you really want them early on, right? Arlen's Wolf can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So I think in this format, that's good. Like, there's a decent amount of stuff that means that it's gonna squeak by. Band together, up to 2 target creatures you control deal damage equal to their power to start. I mean, again, screen removal. It's up to, right? Yeah. So you, that's not bad actually. That can work. Courage in a Crisis. Put a moment counter on target creature, then proliferate. Oh, if you stick that on Dreadhorde Arcanist, that's actually pretty sick. Okay. It's a 2/2 Death Touch for 3. That's certainly good. See, the problem is, like, this is like, I want creatures, and then like the red stuff is more like, can we like not cast creatures? So I'm not sure. Maybe we just like don't necessarily bother with the Spellgorger. Although, well, not sure. I think this is going to be really good and limited, actually. Look at the top card of your library if it's creature, Planeswalker. Really put it in play, yeah. Well, really put it in your hand, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't... well, it's a 4/4 for 4. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, there's some decent stompy stuff. Storm the Citadel. 5 mana until the end of turn, creatures you control get 2/2/2/2. And whenever they deal damage to a player or planeswalker, destroy target artifact or enchantment they control. Okay. I mean, it's a decent finish card, right? Like, we can probably kill somebody with it. I mean, a hexproof 5/3 is not terrible. Yeah. See, our Azorius kind of doesn't really work too well. Ooh. Somewhat Tyrant Smasher. Creatures you control have haste. Oh, and then the pump. Oh, that's gonna work really well with the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Yeah, I really think we want to be using Rule. District Legionnaire. We could actually probably do Naya if we want. Vigilance Proliferate. I don't think Quatli helps us that much. Because I think a lot of our stuff is more power than toughness. Our special land is. I mean, we'll still run the Gateway Plazas just because, like, we actually would like multicolor land. That's like what we have. Add 2 mana of different colors. Spend the mana only to cast Planeswalker spells. Yeah. That's... I mean, we are running a couple Planeswalkers, but I don't think Interplanar Beacon is really that necessary for us. I think we'd rather keep the color. I think it looks like we're very, very probably playing Naya. How many Planeswalkers do we have in that? We have Vivian. We have Samut. We could play Huatli. We have 2 Samuts. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, the reason I say like the possibility of that is that his +1 is until end of turn, your Planeswalkers become 4/4 red dragons with flying. Whenever a creature attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of dragons. Well, okay, yeah, no, his down tick. Okay, that's kind of the idea. So you toss him out there, hopefully defending yourself. You toss out a 4/4 dragon with flying, and then tick it back up. Okay. Yeah, I think we can manage this. So let's go ahead and put Sarkin in. Let's start with our Planeswalkers. So we're gonna put our Planeswalkers in. Are we gonna put Huatli in? We have 4 Planeswalkers. That's a 10th of the deck. We can't play Huatli on our own though. Or well, we play her or not? I think 10th District. I think 10th District Legionnaire is just like really good. We'll make sure to put those 3 in because I think that's gonna be helpful. Huatli. We got a 5 of 40 cards being that. Or I guess the problem is, the question is, does it hurt us more than it helps? So like for instance, we wouldn't want the, what is this even called? The Word Scale Crocodile. We wouldn't want this in the deck if Huatli is going to be around, because she's going to make this a 3/3, and that just kind of sucks. I need to like consider this first before I throw that in there. 4/4, 6/5. Yeah, see, like the each creature you control with power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Even if it's a 5/5, I think that's okay. I just question the mana cost at that point, because we got like, well, we have, let's look at our mana breakdown so far. So of our mana here, we've got 1 5, 2 4s, and a 3. Okay, I guess we can afford that. And the proliferate actually helps us out quite a bit. Vivian's Grizzly I think is good. Also benefits from Huatli. Boreal Grazer benefits from Huatli a lot actually, so let's put her in there too. Arlen's Wolf doesn't, and it's kind of expensive, so we're like, yeah, it can avoid stuff, but we're gonna ignore it for right now. 2/2 for 3. I feel like it's overcosted for what we're doing here. This targets and proliferates, so I want this in the deck. Band Together. I'm gonna ignore that for right now because I think, yeah, I'm gonna ignore that too. Chandra's Triumph I think is still worth it. Alright, we're gonna put 2 of those in. We're gonna put Dreadhorde Arcanist in. We'll Sabbath Sprint. I don't think we want him in the deck. This gets us through. and draws cards. Oh gosh. Man, I really wish we had a Chandra so that we could actually use this to full effect. It might still be worth it just for the 3 damage target creature. We're already at 34 of 40 cards. Let's go back to our white cards, see what we have. Gideon's Triumph. Sacrifices a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. So if anything survived blocking, chances are we want it dead. Because anything weak is going to die on the block anyway. So I think that's good. We don't really want... That's too expensive to be putting in there for the off chance that Huatley comes in and like makes it good. Mark of the Cause. When it dies, proliferate. I think we want 2 of that. Maybe about 3 more cards. Trusted Pegasus is like Pegasus Courser and therefore awesome. 2/5 for 4. You know, no, unfortunately. Huatley would make that good, but 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That's really good. I think we should consider it. Exile target creature with proliferate. I think this is amazing. So we'll put that in, and we'll put in Divine Arrow. Alright, so we've got 40 cards. Question now is, we need to look and see our mana curve. So our creatures... Looking at our creatures and non-creatures, I think... Look, this looks like a good... This looks like a pretty good curve. Okay. Now it's just like the question of like, is the color split okay? Like, there's nothing here that's really like double color, except for Sarkhan. We're running 5, 5, and 4. That probably covers it. 2 Gateway Plazas. And the beacon will make sure that we can get Sarkhan out, I think. Alright, I think we're gonna go with this. I think this is our best deck. We've got 12 creatures? Said we have 12 creatures? Yeah, we got a really balanced deck as far as creatures and non-creatures. Our curve looks pretty good. We've got... How many spells for removal? We've got... That's not removal. This is removal. Removal. 2 removal. This is just... So we have 4... 4? 5. We have 5 removal spells. Okay. How much of this actually targets our 10th district? So we only have like... We only have like 2 spells that can possibly target 10th district guard. However, it is a 2/2 haste for 2. So I think that's still fine. I think we have anything else that like... I mean, we could use that, I guess, in a pinch, but I don't think that's a good idea. Do we have anything else that can target our own creatures? This was, of course, a thought, but I don't think it's going to be useful to us, like, super useful. Green that can... I mean, we could band together. This is a removal spell for 3. Band together might actually be a good idea. What would we take out for it, though? We could take out Ajaya's Greeting. Deal 3 damage, scry 1. The scry is nice, but at the same time, like... I think Wanderer's Strike is going to be too good. I don't think we could take out Wanderer's Strike. Like, it's expensive at 5 mana, but... Exile, like, if they... Like, yeah, I think that could be really good for us. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we want to remove... think we go down a Jaya's Greeting. Man, this is a really hard choice, really. Like, I do think it makes the most sense. I think... Because this could kill, like, stuff that Jaya's Greeting can't. Although Jaya's Greeting fixes our deck for us. Alright, let's remove Gideon's Triumph. We don't have a Gideon anyway. So we'll remove that and we'll put in Band Together. So provided we've got like two decently like beefy creatures, hopefully our Legionnaire. So because this does target. So hopefully that'll work out pretty well. So this is our WotS Sealed deck. Let's give it a go. I don't even like consider the like lands anymore. Like, it's actually really nice the way they kind of like automate that. I realize that like there's plenty of times where you'll want to go in manually and like tell it like no, these lands. However, like the lands they suggest are not terrible once you kind of like stick in the special ones you want. Well, we don't have any green, which is unfortunate. Do we want to mulligan this? I would like to have green. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get any. I think we're just going to keep with... I mean, the Proliferate isn't going to do us any good, though, if we can't actually cast anything that needs it. Let's try Proliferate. Let's try... Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we'll keep this. Well, we don't have any green mana yet, so let's swap you down. Yeah, I get that, dude. Yeah, Magic is one of those games, man. All right, so we have red and white, so we'll start toward that. So we are gonna get a Legionnaire out next turn, and it looks like the board's gonna be open for us, so we can go ahead and get swinging, which is really cool. Yeah, I honestly like I was. Oh, okay, well, let's get Gideon's Triumph. All right, he's gone. All right, so Trusted Pegasus is coming out next turn then. Yeah, it's just target creature, so we can't go after him yet. We could Grazer and just like super ramp. Do we need to worry about him? Until next turn, you can cast sorceries if they were instants. And that's the plus. Oh my gosh. Return target artifact creature. Orange shit. That is a common, not artifact creature. Okay. Alright. Well, we know what he's going to do if I don't play more than one creature. So we're just going to play out a bunch of land. I like the Dumb Sloth. I think it's actually really good. I seriously think it's great. Alright, so now it's time we start kind of getting, like, trying to get aggressive anyway. Alright, and he amasses. Alright, so unfortunately he didn't have to do his down tick to do that. So he's gonna have a lot of life on him. Yeah, it's gonna get awkward. I also can't cast instants on his turn anymore because Teferi prevents me from casting instants, basically. Do you think that Teferi is any good? Is that one that doesn't allow? Yeah. So this Teferi is the one that it's your opponent's spells are the cast instants at sorcery speed, and then the uptick is he's allowed to cast spell like any sorcery as if it had flash. So I don't know all the implications of like certain sorceries being instant speed, but like, yeah, no, that's kind of great. All right, so I really want to play. I need to play my Pegasus again. I want a Jaya. Because I don't want that to exist. Alright, so this is Jaya's greeting. We're gonna say hello. Somewhat. Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, so then we can Pegasus again, and then we'll have enough land, we'll have enough mana to put down the... Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so our land's looking pretty decent. We got Gateway Plaza out, which is like old school City of Brass without pain. At least if he just gets crazy over here with his loyalty counters, it doesn't kill me. Alright, so we're gonna play Samut. I assume this means that my Pegasus is gonna get... Oh, okay, it's gonna get countered. Countered and removed. No, oh no, it's specifically a counterspell for Planeswalkers. Ah, oh well. Alright, well, we're gonna attack as Teferi anyway, because we gotta do something.
No more games.
Do I want to like hit him even harder? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna use band together. Can I? Not? Oh, I can only hit this one. All right. Well, we'll take his army out. I should have read the card before actually trying to use it. I thought I could hit his Teferi. Because his army wasn't really much of a problem.
Let's try this.
And Azorius being what it is, I'm probably going to lose this game very slowly. Either that or I'll win it very slowly. So we'll see. I mean, you could say that of everyone on the show Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. So, you know, I think should have read that card before reading it. Oh gosh, well that's a 5/6. What if I attacked your Teferi instead? This is a +1, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, -3 bounces it. Absolutely block with the Grazer. The Sloth isn't doing me any good anymore. Oh man, if I could have, if Samut would have stuck, we would have been doing alright. Oh gosh. The curse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands out of 17. Only 25 cards left in the deck. We're running 23 not land cards. So I don't know all the math on that one, but oh gosh.
I'm excellent and you're, well, not.
What has happened? Prevent damage from this, prevent damage to this. Okay. Well, I just take this to the face. Well, it's a 4/4 and keeps me alive a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll submit 0. I'm not crazy enough to like. Well, yeah, prevented damage to and from, so we'll just end the turn. I'm not crazy enough to proliferate my opponent's planeswalkers.
I've done the hero thing before.
Yeah, we're well aware, Teferi. Can't wait till you leave. He's not leaving for a very long time. I am slightly biased against control, I have to admit. It's not my style. For the mid-range. Aggro to mid-range. I like that sort of magic. Granted, this is kind of a mid-range style as well, but... Alright, well, I can block... But I'm not gonna... I'll block next time. Oh dear. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I get it. I'm done. Man. All right. Game 2. Let's try it. Yeah, the fact that I had the same Teferi kind of makes me a little bit like, oh man, should I have been playing that? But I don't think I had the cards to support it. I liked this, what I'm kind of doing here, but I've got to get the chance to get off the ground. I actually don't mind this hand at all, actually. A little bit of protection, we get some mana acceleration, then we get Vivian's Grizzly out, and if we still don't get anything in a couple turns, we can search for stuff. I like searching for stuff. Alright, so we go Grazer. Pop that down. Do we need... It's a 3-drop, so we actually can do it this turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Yeah, well, we're not going to bother attacking with our 0-3. Oh, okay, we drew a land. All right, but we have a clear board, so we're gonna head and just play that. We'll pay with that, and we'll attack. They're still in Baras, so we'll see if... Ah, Feather. Yes, if I had Feather, I would be using her too. Okay, so we need to keep this open. Let's go. Divine Arrow is going to be like very key in how we play from here. I just realized that our Boreal Grazer has reach. That's actually kind of awesome. All right, he lets it through. Makes sense. Pass. No blocks. All right. All right. Cool. It actually worked. I completely expected them to play. Well, Dry's reading that. Yeah, let's have some Sarkin. Oh, that sounds awesome. See, now we're telling this guy he can't play the game. I'm having way much more fun now. See, this is what the deck is supposed to do.
Your end has arrived.
Rawr, I'm from Mongolia, says Sarkin. So yeah, we can make friggin' dragons. If they try to attack us, we do damage to them with our dragons. We're gonna have to like +1/+1. Okay, he gives it. This limited feels like really one way or the other. Like either like you sprint out to an amazing start, or you just die. We'll see if some like longer games happen at any point, or if it's just a whole bunch of like the first 3 turns are what matters. Because standard isn't like that. Like standard keeps going, but like this limited, based off these 2 games, like we got completely just smothered, and then like we turned it around in the next game and just completely annihilated the guy. I assumed that since he had Feather that he was going to be like trying to buff it, and that my my Divine Arrow wasn't actually going to kill it. Although I did have Dry's Greeting, so I could have done up to 7 points of damage to it. So I guess actually I would have been fine, no matter what. But you never know. Well, we have the ability to cast Divine Arrow. We can Martyr for the Cause. Can't quite get Pegasus down yet. For a 2-land hand, this isn't terrible. He mulligans, so let's keep it. He didn't like what was on top, so that's always a good sign. Although he might have just got into what he wanted, so we'll see. If they keep it on top, you know it's what they wanted, so it's kind of all down to that. Okay, good. We get it. We do get our third land, so we'll martyr. We're not going to be able to submit next turn, but we're coming close to it, thanks to the split mana. Alright, he martyrs as well. We don't want to lose our dude yet, though. We can 3. Okay, so yeah, we'll play our Pegasus. No attacks. Okay, we get the Grizzly. Let's see, we can play some but the problem is if I play some and I down tick. Yeah, I can't really afford to down tick just yet. So let's just play some
You are not worthy.
and pass. Okay, so I have Divine Arrow, so I can try doing that. The problem is, like, depending on how he tries to do this. We could very nearly lose Samut if I, like, do this kind of wrong, so let's not do that. Let's play Gateway Plaza, we'll tap a green, and we'll hit next. If he attacks with the Griffin trying to go over the top and pressure out my... Ooh. Okay, that's not good. We got Soren Markov coming down.
My sword is your death knell.
You can hit Planeswalkers too, that sucks. Friggin' vampires. Oh, and all of his stuff has a lifelink? That's kind of ridiculous.
You were the best of your crop.
Useful trait.
Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate. Okay, so all right, well, we need to kind of do this, so let's go ahead and attack. Just everybody in on that. Yes. Okay, so both my dudes are flying. Oh, I would have needed to... Crud. Alright.
How predictable.
Alright, so I just, like, totally messed that up. Like, in pretty much every way. Alright, he's at 4. So we're okay there. Go ahead and play that. So we get the Grizzly out, land the turn. I think he's going to kill Samut now. I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Is that all?
Time for a drink.
Vampires, man. Time for a drink. He doesn't attack, which is an interesting choice. Alright, so we could put a 1/1 counter on target creature and then proliferate. So put a 1/1 counter on our Pegasus. And then we will submit. Okay, we'll do this. Give it to that.
Now and I'll spare.
Jai's Greeting is fine. Next. Next. Attack. Attack. Alright. So we lift that up, fly over him, punch his dude in the face.
Come one day.
Okay. So we have 2 bears. Oh, really? Well, okay, I guess we were looking kind of scary. To be honest, I was looking at him going like, he's got me like on the ropes, but as it turned out, I guess he felt the same. So we get the win. So we're up to 2 victories. I honestly don't know why he left. I don't know. I guess our board was looking pretty scary. I figured like he was going to trade off for Samut though. I guess at that point then he's okay. Well, I can see him being kind of upset at that, and he probably had empty hand, so I guess it made some sense. I don't know. He'll go on to get more victories, I'm sure. Soren Markov is emergency bathroom break. That might have been it. We can ramp pretty hard. I don't like the fact that we have no mana diversity, but we can ramp pretty hard. Probably get ourselves that. Get ourselves a quick 4/4. I feel like this is a hand I should not have kept, but our opponent went down to 6 and likes the top card. That's a bad sign. Any inspiration for the deck? For which deck? Which deck, Raja? Which deck are you asking for inspiration on? Oh, my inspiration for this deck? Honestly, I saw good stuff in red, green, and white, and so I decided. A big part of it was I saw. I really liked the dragon dude, Sarkin. It was one of those things where I saw Sarkin and I was like, man, having like a whole bunch of friggin' dragons would be sweet. And so I was like, let's go ahead and do that. We could just throw down Sarkin. We had a bunch of like planeswalkers in those colors. And so we kind of play around that. Now, granted, we've only got like 2 planeswalkers out so far in our 3 games. But alright, no attack. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I was thinking of when I put this deck together. Because again, this is sealed, so it's just like I had 5 packs, I opened them and I was like, well, these seem good. This is not fantastic for us. We're in a bad spot for sure. We could Jaya's greet. Well, no, we can't Jaya's greeting at all. So I think for defense, we just throw out the Hulk. Yeah, sealed. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, I would like to submit 0. Yeah, so I figured since it's like the set's really it's like still really new, I figured it'd be a good time to just kind of like get into limited, play around. I will be doing constructed later on in the night. I just figured we do a run of sealed deck to start off with. Okay, well we have Divine Arrow, which is good. We're gonna be using that to kill Krenko, should he ever attack. We pass for now, though. Oh yeah. Because we have, man, we need to get a mountain. We need to get a mountain so bad. Because he's got Turtle Taskmaster who needs to die. Ooh, that hurts. All right, here comes Krenko. Krenko makes tokens depending on his power at the end of an attack. Thankfully, he'll never connect. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. See, now he's going to attack, get his, let's see, tried for sealed event a few days ago on MTGA. Absolutely mana flooded. Oh, no. Yeah, it happens. Like, it's just variance. At least the suggest mana feature works pretty well. It does give you a good number to work with. So, oh, why didn't I block that? I had no reason not to block that. I just wasn't paying attention. Well, I'm color screwed. I have a bunch of red cards in my hand and no way to play them. He's gonna put Krenko down again. So he's gonna end up getting Krenko pumped, and we're gonna end up pretty much dying. Granted, he can't do it this turn, but still. Pass. Okay, now we're actually gonna block because I don't know why I didn't block. I just, like I said, I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Oh well, apparently that would have killed it, but I don't really care about that. So. Bing bong. Okay, so we're down to 15. Our board is in an awful state. I could technically play this. You know what? Let's play it in Scry. Can I submit 0? Nope. Okay, your goblin can have it. Shoot, because that's actually kind of good. It would help us find green stuff. I think we just need red mana though. I'm gonna die so badly here, dude. Oh man, I'm gonna die. That's fine. He made me sack some I don't think there's a way I can get back in this. I don't have any sweepers. And he's like really wide right now. Got a green land. I have all these cards in my hand. We're just dead. Alright. It happens, like we were saying, you know. Variance. Sometimes you just don't get the right color. I mean, granted, that's also a fault in like the hand that I kept. But you can't just sit there and click, you know, mulligan until you have like no cards. So there's some potential changes to the mulligan rules that are coming out that might actually be really interesting. I don't know if they're going to do them or not. Oh, I guess if they were going to do them, they would have already implemented them. Yeah, I guess mulligan's not changing, unfortunately, because the London rules were actually really interesting. This is an interesting mana base. I wouldn't be able to do anything until turn 3, but once that happened, no, I'm mulliganing that. There's no, okay, this is better. I still can't do anything until turn 3, but it's better. No, we want to cycle that for land. Okay, so we have to put the forest down first. Next turn we'll put out the Gateway Plaza and then tap the forest so that it doesn't sack. Oh no. Why did I put that in the deck? I think we just need to put a blocker out really quick. So let's put down the Interplanar Beacon instead. Oh, we don't have any white mana. Okay. So this might be the last one we do. Yeah, I can't Jaya's Greeting either. So we'll pay one colorless. Oh, I screwed that up so badly. Alright, so we're in a little bit of a better position now. We can cast anything we want to. And to start off with, we're going to cast our bear. So this will slow down their aggression. What's this? It just comes. Okay, so it's just a little bit of mana ramp. That's fine. Yeah, actually, that would work out really well. So we'll play Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. We'll give our bear vigilance and reach, and we'll attack. Yeah, might as well. Maybe they block with the life flicker. You never know. Would you like to give me a loyalty counter? No? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh man, now we're getting our planeswalkers going. This is actually cool. Okay, so they can actually get around us pretty hard, can't they? Alright, I think we play our martyrs this turn. And we're not looking to play anything else. So we'll throw down our martyrs to block out. We'll downtick Vivian. Alright, put the Pegasus in the removed from game zone. All right. So if he attacks me, I can block out. He's not gonna. That's good. Okay, now I have an ace in the hole now. I can't play Sarkhan though. So we'll just play this. We can't attack just yet though. So we'll just kind of give our we'll give one of the martyrs reach just in case he throws out a flyer. And we'll oh shoot! Cancel. I forgot Samut doesn't have a down tick or doesn't have an uptick. So we won't do anything with Samut just yet. Yes, Kitty, I know. Okay, so we have another this is gonna be good. Okay, so alright, so now we throw down Sarkhan. How do we want to do this? Alright, so we're gonna give him reach. We're going to use his uptick, right? Yeah. Alright, and then we're going to use Samut to give himself +2/+1, or yeah. I love this. He's like, wait, all the planeswalkers just transformed. What the hell?
I have lost too much.
I mean, that's pretty good. I think we'll keep that. The cat is just going to go crazy. Oh, no. Don't attack. Just in the air. Come here. Hello. Oh, gosh. All right. There we go. Oh no, I looked away and I lost one of my planeswalkers. What happened? Did he kill Sarkhan? Is he removed from the game? Where is he? Where's Sarkhan? I don't have a graveyard. That's the only thing removed from the game. That was weird. Did anybody see what happened? Man, that sucks. Okay. Do we just Jaya's greet? Nah, we don't need Jaya's greeting. We just throw this out there. Oh, it is haste. So yeah, maybe we do. Oh, he probably threw it back into my library, which is why I don't know where it is. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and Jaya's greeting. We were taking a little bit long on our turn, which is unfortunate. Not all my fault. Okay. Do I want a forest on top? I don't think I do. I think I'm actually happy with my mana. Alright, so it only has 2 power. So let's go ahead and give the bear vigilance.
In a blade of grass. You are blind to the truth.
So you can't trade with my Pegasus anymore. Oh, forgot its ability. Oh no. I forgot its ability. Crud. Alright, that's fine. I don't know if big stuff for this to work. He's got haste though. So I kind of need to proliferate here. All right, so we'll... All right, we can't charnel troll just yet, or challenge troll just yet. I really like the uptick on this.
All things begin and end in nature.
You've got 4? Okay, so I can downtick for 1 for sure.
My blades will always strike true.
The 6/6. Blocks a creature with flying. Okay, it's only with flying. So, am I like more worried about... Do it this way. Actually, you know what? Let's just kill that. Sometimes just killing them is the correct answer. Alright, we get that. We throw him down. He's got haste. Let's go ahead and give that one
You
vigilance.
can still walk away.
Let's... You know what? No. Because he's just gonna block whichever one I pump. So we'll attack. Right. End of turn. Yeah, we got through that okay. We got through that okay. I was super worried. I still don't know where Sarkin went. He wasn't in the roof game zone. He wasn't in the graveyard. I gotta go. I was looking at the cat when the fight actually broke out, so I have no idea what he played to make Sarkin go away. We're up to 3 wins, so that's not too bad. We're 3-2 right now. So if we lose here, like, we broke even, you know. And if we win, then everything's gravy. Two lands. I don't like it. I can play them fast, but then I won't have anything else. I actually much prefer this hand to the last one. That's not a land, so I'll keep it. Alright. And I just realized we don't have anything to play. Oh no, we do. We have forest. Alright, so then we'll throw out the plains. We won't be able to actually play the Arcanist. Because we don't have any red mana just yet. So hopefully we'll get some. We do, however, have Vivian. So let's downtick.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Alright, we're gonna remove the Grizzly. No attacks. So now we can play the Grizzly next turn. What are you? Draw a card, discard a card. Okay. I mean, it's a sloth. Oh no! Alright, so they have a couple more things. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play that. We'll take her up.
Wait, you think nature is kind?
Ah, okay. So they're looking to go wide with 1/1s, it looks like. Yeah, this seems fine. No combat turn comes out, they just didn't realize I had reach. Reach for the sky. Yep, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll proliferate. Proliferate-a-roo. Get some more vigilance going.
I've seen puppies whine less than you.
Attack. Bonk. Of all the I've taken damage Planeswalker lines, I think stop is probably my favorite. Okay. That's unfortunate, but we can kill his neuter. That's the official term for it. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about the uptick, so we're gonna do the downtick.
Let me show you what was
Kind of like the Pegasus here. Yeah, we'll take the Pegasus friend. And we'll play the Pegasus as well. So then next turn I can fly over and punch Saheeli in the face. Ooh, that's actually a really good move. Got 3 left. I desperately need something useful here.
Strike now. Strike hard.
Well, not the most useful stuff, if I'm honest. Dies, proliferate. No, yeah, let's take that. Can't play it just yet, but it will be useful eventually. Well, it has reach. As reach. I don't want to attack into this. If he attacks me, I can fly over and punch him in the face, so he might not attack. Plus, I have my sloth. I have my sloth, guys. He can't touch me. I have a sloth.
Interesting creature. Let's see how you work.
Oh, bugger. Okay. So he's going to attack with both, putting me in a really hard spot. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to block. She only has 1. So, yeah, it's kind of forcing... You know what? I'm going to let it happen. I have to let it happen.
I've seen worse.
Like, I could have blocked out and lost 2 of my creatures to that. Oh gosh, now we're just sitting with nothing but red. I should have attacked, actually. Now that I look... Like, there was no reason why I couldn't just attack. So, that was a fail on my part.
Something truly spectacular.
Nice. Yeah.
The ocean surge
So far, we're back into that position where it's like we just really, really need some red. We have like 7 sources of red mana in the deck, technically. Well, that's a 9/9 hasted land, so we're just gonna scoop. Oh dear. All right. Yeah, 3 and 3. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. I actually think that went pretty well. Well, 1,200 gems back. It's not the 2,000 we spent, but that's fine. Let's open the packs. We're getting into some constructed here. Let's see what we got. We got a Chandra. Very cool. What else do we get? Ooh! Got another Gideon Blackblade. That's nice. I've been popping mythics to this set for some reason, like all the time. Ignite the beacon. Cool. Wildcards are wildcards, they're good. Arlen actually really makes me suspect that we're going to be going back to Innistrad sometime in the next year. Because I just think that like a card that specifically works with wolves and werewolves when there are like 2 in the entire format right now tells me that we're probably going to get some more wolves at some point. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to jump into this real quick and then we can... I kind of went over it at the beginning of the stream, I'll go over it real quick again. So our goal here is basically we ramp super fast so that we can have our Vivian and Vivian Reed ramp us up super quick. We get out biogenic ooze, we flood the board with ooze, we pump everybody up with God Eternal Ronas, and then we smash them in face. So yeah, and of course if you're watching on stream you can always like mouse over like the cards like when we're like in play, and from there you can you should be able to see everything. This is going to be fun. I have not played this deck yet. I came up with it while I was at work today, so I've not played this deck. The theory seems sound, but this has happened before, so could very well be that like it's too rampy. We'll find out. I think it's fine. I would prefer different. However, this is not terrible, especially with Growth Chamber Guardians in hand. Yeah, that was the other. I remember because I searched for wolves. Yeah, the I don't know where Tolzimer is. I don't know where he's from, I should say, not where he is. He's currently in Ravnica, but I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he's from Ravnica or if he's from somewhere else. But yeah, that's one of the other cards that, like, there are basically like there's Scala Wolf, Arlen's Wolf, I think one other wolf, or possibly it's just the wolf token from Tolzimer. All right, so we go forest. 2 Vivians, that might be good. Is it at least in Azorius? This is probably Esper. Yeah, there it is. He's an Esper. All right, so we're at 4 mana. This probably gets killed. I'm just sort of assuming it gets killed. Vivian's uptick is not going to be very useful against this because he doesn't have any creatures. Oh, he's going to have Planeswalkers though. Yeah, okay. Sort of expected that. Let's just get Incubation Druid down. Oath of Kaya is going to be problematic, but hopefully we'll be able to just run them through. Do we want to just adapt? Yeah, let's just adapt. Might die. Oath of Teferi. Oh, clever. Except it's 3 damage. Oh, to me this time. Alright. Okay, so... do we just God card and smash? He can't counter. Yeah, let's God card and smash. Okay. So we have our zombie god on the field now. I got really excited opening a pack with Tolzmer early, thinking there would be some really cool synergy. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good indication that I think either in Magic 2020, which comes out in the summer, or I think in the fall, I think we're going to be seeing some wolves. I think it's Innistrad because that would bring in the werewolves as well. And I feel like that would be a thing. Otherwise, like, it just feels weird to have like wolf tribal stuff in a set where there's like no wolves. It'll be back. Okay, so yeah, let's just play that. Adapt. Take action. Punch him in face. To be fair, this is a deck that I honestly envisioned working better against aggro. So we'll see if we can't do something against this. Down-ticking Vivian, a worse play than building board. Well, the thing is, down-ticking Vivian is... I like to do it a lot. However, we already have a lot of threats in hand, so I don't need to go fish for more threats. I need to, like, put threats on the table. Currently. So, yeah. Oh, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, god fishing. I don't know why. Yeah, honestly, you're absolutely right. I should do that right now. I honestly don't know why I didn't do that. It's like you know how my deck works better than I do. Where is he? Oh, he got shuffled. He got shuffled. Okay. So we could go to a 4/4, or we just attack. Let's make him a 4/4. Yeah, I don't know when he got shuffled, but he got shuffled somehow. So that's unfortunate. Well, we could play another Growth Chamber Guardian, but we'll just attack with the 1. Do we want to hit him? Is he like scary at all? Exile the top of your library face down. You can do stuff with it. I think we just go face, to be honest. Oh, you're right. That's what it was. You're right. Adapted the Growth Chamber Guardian made me lose it. Yeah. Kind of a rookie play. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but come to think of it, he wants to block so he can get cards off of that. So oh gosh, okay, Gideon Blackblade now. He's indestructible on his turn. But he's not a creature when it's not his turn, so. Oh my gosh, how do I run over this? Okay, this actually might be a deck that's just too good for me. I kind of screwed up is the thing, right? I like didn't play it correctly. And now I'm kind of getting punished for it. I'm just gonna scoop this game. That's a really strong deck. I didn't even like, this is taking Esper in a way I never even considered. And is like really strong. Now I want to build that deck. This is what happens when I play against something that works against me. I always go, oh, I want to play it now. So I have to play it longer to figure out what all the nuts and bolts are, but that honestly, that looked like it has like competitive potential there. Oh man. Ugin does look really cool, yeah. Yeah, the amount of like the amount of card draw he theoretically gives, like, it's weird because it's like it's card draw that protects your face. Like, how weird is that? Okay, this is actually kind of amazing. Yeah, we'll keep this one. So we already have like our two big threats in hand, so this should be really good. All right, so we go Grazer. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah, the mechanic for Ugin, yeah, it's pretty neat. All right, he goes Llanowar Elf. So we can, yeah, we'll go ahead and turn to Jade Light Ranger. I do like me some Growth Chamber Guardian. I might miss a land drop next turn, but we'll go ahead and keep it on top. Looks like he's looking to ramp too. He's in Temur though. So far, at least. He might be multicolor, you never know. I mean, yeah, we just keep you back. If we trade, I'm actually fine with it. Like, I'm not looking to do anything with that Jade Light Ranger once it's on the board. Ugh, no, he gets his Jade Light. I'm not using any Merfolk Branchwalkers. I didn't need them. I didn't think they were like necessarily going to do me like a ton of good in this. Man, I really... Okay, so I missed out on 2 land drops. I'll go ahead and attack with the Growth Chamber. Kind of sucks when you're like trying to actively ramp and your deck just says no. Evolution Sage, okay. So, oh, the proliferation. So now he's got a 4/3. Yeah, I kind of dare you to attack there. Crud. I mean, I'm just stuck on 3 land now. So now my ramp has turned into not ramp. I can't even cast Wilderness Reclamation. Alright, well, let's try to get some more 4/4s. Yeah, this is one of those variance games that you can't really chalk anything up to. Like, we had 3 land in hand and an Arboreal Grazer. Okay, 4th land. Do we want to do that? We can untap and then adapt afterwards. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll just wreck. No attacks. Why wasn't I given the chance to adapt? That was weird. I should have put a stop and play, I guess. What is this? Spark double. Okay. Yoink. Yeah, the 1/1 counter is a bit of a problem for me. Oh man. I am in a slightly better spot than I would have been if I had a Llanowar Elf. So I do think the Arboreal Grazer is still a benefit. Well, not technically actually. I would have been ahead by now if I had Llanowar Elf. So maybe Llanowar Elf is better than I think. All right, so we go to a 5th land. Ooze. No attacks. Ooze. Okay, I need to start putting stops on my end step because I meant to create a token there after I. Because it really shouldn't like do that there. Like it should give me the chance to go ahead and use that in response to my mana being opened back up. So at the very least, I need a stop on my opponent's beginning of turn. Okay, so I can make another ooze token. Have a rabid bite. Make it like 2 ooze tokens actually. Let's make an ooze token. Put a stop on the end of turn. No attacks. Resolve. Make an ooze token. Resolve. Pass. Okay. Do you see where we're going with this? Alright, we need to start attacking now, because he's got scary things on the way. It is kind of awesome, isn't it? Yeah, the giant spread of ooze that like slowly power up over time is just kind of incredible. He might chomp some of my dudes, but I think it's okay. Oh, they sack it. Okay. I guess I know who I'm rabid biting. Well, no, I want to. No, yeah, I want to rabid bite that. Yeah. All right, so I got. Oh, I got another biogenic ooze. Do I want to do that, or do I want to just attack with all my ooze tokens? I have 5 land. I untap. I don't make any more tokens, I don't think. So I want to use all 5 for instance. No attacks. Oh, that's a sorcery. Shoot. I should have killed that. All right, that's fine. I didn't realize Rabid White was a sorcerer. I would have killed it during my turn. Oh, but then I wouldn't have got the other ooze out. It's fine. He'll die again anyway. Oh shoot, does he have an ooze? Oh shoot, he has an ooze. I need to deal with that. I just realized he also has an ooze. And now he's gonna have more. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I'm dead. Dig it. Why are you clever? Am I like actually dead from this? Is this they don't untap? No, they still okay. That's 6, 10. I mean, just from the left side of the field, I'm already dead. Shoot. GG. I'll let him actually hit. Okay, so I got greedy and I wasn't paying attention, and I let him win. I was just so busy giggling about all my oozes that I just kind of died. All right, so we'll try it again. If I hadn't got land secured in the beginning, I think we would have been okay. Which does make me like wonder about the Landmore Elf. Because it is technically more mana. It's not like there's only so many land cards in the deck, but like the Landmore Elf does technically give you up to 28 slots of mana, not 24, just faster. It is better against aggro, and his aggro is kind of what I assume is going to be what's going to try to kill us. So I don't know. We'll see. Could be that the Arboreal Grazer is just actually worse. Because like at any point I could have dropped like the Romas and I could have just like swung in with like a whole bunch of tokens with like 6 power. He'd have been forced to block and I would have killed a lot of them. This isn't ideal, but it's workable. Okay, well, it's mono blue, where we really would have rather had a Grazer in play, where we could at least block some of the damage. We have a good chance of getting countered a lot, so that's going to be a problem. If we don't draw additional lands, we're going to be in trouble. So I guess part of the question when things start not working, you have to start wondering, like, is it the way I'm playing it and my mulliganing? Or is it the deck itself? And so far, I think it's been my play that's been killing me. I feel like I've had answers and not done them. Well. I think we just crushing Canopy here. I hate to get out of that one quickly, but that was like one of those embarrassing things where I was trying to click on the Siren Storm Storm Tamer, and I accidentally clicked the second ability, which was destroy target enchantment. I forgot that you need to choose one before you click it. It doesn't know your intention. So I'm just gonna like start another game. Because we were already in a bad spot versus mono blue anyway. I don't know why you play mono blue in this mode at this point. Like, I feel like if you're playing mono blue, why don't you go in ranked? Like, this, I feel like this has the tendency to be people experimenting rather than people trying to like win. I don't hate this, but at the same time, I don't think this is tenable. I think we need. Well, this is certainly diversified. Oh, shoot, we would go first. Arboreal Grazer was a bad thing to put there then. Oh well. Maybe the J-Light Ranger will draw us into some extra lands. And we can make the Arboreal Grazer actually useful. Okay, bit of Death Touch. Biogenic Ooze. I already have an Ooze in hand. I only need land, so we're gonna graveyard it. potential to give you more land, so. Midnight Reaper. But there we go. Okay. The interface seemed to lag a little bit there. All right. Oh, we'll try it again. Not a land. Dies or is put from the battlefield. Crap. If I graveyard him, I have to graveyard a freaking god. Oh my gosh, I need lands, people. Why does this game hate me? I have like 17 things to ramp and none of them actually ramp. All right. Well, no, I'll just take the damage. Because I would be taking the damage anyway later on, so... Oh gosh, now everything has lifelink. Okay.
What a mess I've made.
Alright.
Wild animals I like. People, you can still walk away.
I mean, he's gonna block out, but... Well, he didn't block out entirely.
Will become dust.
Bloodhound Witness. They're gonna come after Vivian for sure. Oh, they'll just do that. Okay. Yep.
I'll be back.
Yep,
Just
they Spark Reaver it. That's fine.
The weak feed the strong.
Yeah, this actually makes Midnight Reaper like, because Midnight Reaper makes you lose life when that stuff happens. It actually makes it like pretty decent because you get to have the constant life gain. I can see it working really well with that whatever Bolus as well. Yes, the much vaunted whatever of Bolus. Bolus' Citadel, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, we got land. It's a miracle. Oh, whatever. We get rid of his duders. It's non-token creatures that draw him cards, so or unless he sacrifices them that way. This is a pretty well thought out deck. I feel like my deck is not so well thought out. Like, it is pretty thought out, but for some reason, like, it's not functioning as I envisioned. Okay, so we should be able to... I mean, we can biogenic ooze. Oh, and he pays it. Okay. I'll take it. Ah, we've got a god. We've got a god. I don't think we can play him just yet, though, is the thing. Because, like, nothing would actually happen. So, I think we just... unfortunately, give him, like, a bunch of counters. Or, it's not like counters. I mean, 1-1 dudes. Very carefully watching to make sure I don't overclick. Alright, we biogenic ooze. Oh, okay. I wonder if Circuitous Root might be better than Wilderness Reclamation.
I abhor my need for blood.
Wilderness Rec certainly has its uses, though. So. Okay. And next turn we'll go ahead and... yeah, maybe we block out the Death Touch this turn then. No, I think we let one more damage through, and then we just Romas and swing.
Scorn for you. I demand servitude.
Okay, so we drop the god. I just want to honestly just kill him. This is gonna wipe his side of the board, but it's not gonna actually do much else. He might just let it happen, honestly. Okay, no, he is gonna block it. Which means he'll block all of it, because if he doesn't block all of it, there's no need to block any of it. Okay, he just wants to get the tokens then. And the cards, I guess. So, still, I've stopped the counter ticking down. If he's got another Sorin, it's going to be a little bit annoying, but... Cruel Celebrant. What do you do again? When another thing dies... each opponent loses a life. Oh dear, okay. So we need to kill the Cruel Celebrant, if we can. Unfortunately, that's a fairly large if. I mean, there are ways to do it, for sure. Like... the best part is it doesn't die. Ah. Hey! We got the thing! We got the thing. Alright, so... we have 6 mana, so it's enough. So let's go ahead and throw some Death Touch her way. Okay. I think that means I don't actually get to do the damage, which is unfortunate. So that was pretty clever on their part, even though they had no idea I was going to do that. You always want to wait until the last possible second. That's how it goes. We might actually give up on this deck after this. Play something different. Not like give up entirely, just feel like we're just getting pressured out by literally everything. I think we just need to, there's some things about it we need to fix before we can start really doing stuff. So let's go back into our list of decks. So, you know, let's show off. Oh, you know what? Let's do lightning. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do some goofy lightning stuff. This is a fun deck. This is a fun deck. So the purpose of this deck is to get Ral out and then shoot our opponent in the face with a bunch of copies of spells. We have dive downs. We don't have any creature. I actually didn't really think dive down because I have dive down in here, but that was when I had creatures in it. Now there's only gutter snipe. All right, against my better judgment, we will keep. This was rather hastily thrown together yesterday while I was like doing something else, which is one of the reasons why it's a bit silly. But I did it, and the combo went off, and it worked beautifully. Well, we can place a Healy. We'll place a Healy. Yeah, I don't have any artifacts, right? So Healy's basically here to copy Gutter Snipe and like make, well, just also make an army of 1/1s in case we need to. Well, we get Gutter Snipe. Yeah, so Healy's probably just going to get murdered. Fortunately, we just kind of like need... Okay, he gets murdered. That's one of the problems with playing just like a couple of creatures and not like a whole bunch, is that if your opponent is running any kind of all right, we're gonna go fix this deck. We're gonna go fix this deck. I think in retrospect, I think I do actually want the dive downs, because I think our... Let's look in here for a second. So we have... To protect our gutter snipes, which are actually pretty integral, we have Ionize, and we have dive down. That actually... You know what? I think this actually is fine. I think the problem was I just kind of like... I just looked at it and saw like 3 land and some spells, and I just said this is okay. When it really wasn't. Alright. How does this look versus the previous one? You don't have much early... Expansion Explosion really doesn't help us much. I'll mulligan it. I mean, I'm gonna have to, right? We don't need a Lightning Strike right away, I don't think. I would like some land that doesn't come into play tapped, unfortunately. Okay, fantastic. We play the mountain. Probably could have just opted on my turn, but... Oh, actually, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so he might be playing the same deck we are, like a very, very similar sort of deal. Yeah, I don't want to like really use any of my burns. I don't play a ton of burn in this deck, the idea is to copy the burn a lot, so we don't want to like overspend our burn spells. We might get a 2-mana play, so let's go ahead and Gutter Snipe is good. We want that. All right, we pass through. So this turn we have 2 dive downs in hand, so we can play Gutter Snipe next turn and protect it with dive down if needed. And if not, then we just shock him in the face for a bunch of damage. Ooh, that's actually okay. I might need to look at. Well, no, I think Chart Course is still probably better than that. Okay, do this. We'll play Gutter Snipe. Pass the turn. All right, he plays himself a Drake dude. It is whenever you cast. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. I don't think I have a way of dealing with that other than just like shocking it a bunch. So maybe I just kind of hold on to it. Okay, so I think what we'll do is no, we'll just pass through for right now. Yeah, 4 toughness is actually really hard for this deck. It's possible I should have put lava coils in, but ideally we would have actually put out a Ral this turn, and then we could have just had it like cast the double shock. All right. So he Gutter Snipes. Excuse me. I'd like to shoot him, please. Aha! Freaking lightning bolts and fireballs going every which way. Alright, so we get that. We can turn. Look, when does it. How long does it turn into an into the creature? Becomes a copy of another artifact until end of turn. Alright, well, we're not going to cast Dive Down just to do some damage. So we'll pass through. He hasn't attacked me yet, which I find very weird. Alright, well, he plays a Gutter Snipe. He might try to target my Gutter Snipe. The original version of this did actually have Drakes in it, and I probably should still have Drakes in it. But, yeah, I got nothing for that. Like, Dive Down doesn't work on Planeswalkers. Yeah, target creature. It's also, it doesn't have toughness anyway, so. Alright. So, I hope I get a draw spell. If not, I might be boned. Yeah, this is just like straight up Drake's. Only there's a Gutter Snipe in it for some reason. Alright, we get a land. I've had the combo go off like in a few games, and it's just getting the combo together is the problem, I guess. I knew this was an inconsistent deck. We might go with the Death Touch deck. That actually works. Or at least has worked. As opposed to some of these other things I've been trying. Oh, throws down a Jaya.
Ready for your first lesson?
Probably going to get incinerated.
Prepare yourself.
It kind of sucks when you're sitting around like trying to show your opponent what your intention is, and it just never comes up. I've got like 8 card draw spells in here, and like they just don't come. They just don't exist. Oh dear. If I don't, I need a draw spell, like Chemist's Insight. Well, the problem is that if I get that, I can't play at all. I'm just dead. I'm just dead here. Connection lost. Reconnect. I was in the middle of conceding. What? What is going on? This is weird. This is weird. This just makes no sense. Alright. Apparently I have a lot of decks. Alright, so we're gonna do something I've had the most... Okay. Is this even working? Alright. I think I broke magic, guys. I think I broke magic. Am I in a game? Wait, that was clickable. But so was all this. This is really weird. Alright, here. Oh wait, concede. Okay, well, this is interesting. Well, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna Alt F4 this. I'm not Alt F3. Or I'm gonna Alt F3. This is my lovely background. This was the test image I used for figuring out stream layout. I just took a screenshot of the game. Alright, are we... Okay, good. Streamlabs is kind of set up properly. So we're gonna run Death Touch at least once, and probably call it after that. Alright. There's Golgari Death Touch. I just want like one of these constructed decks I've built to actually work on stream. Like I'm not sure about that mono green. I felt like the mono green had a good chance of actually working. For some reason it just never really showed up. Okay, so this is good. I like this. So we got 3 mana, 2 different colors. We have our Leyline Prowler. So all we had to do is just survive till turn 3, and then we'll have actual defense. Our opponent is using Teferi, so he said, okay, never mind, he throws on a mountain, it's fine. But we have a Rabid Bite as well, so we throw in a Leyline Prowler, which we now have 2 of. That accelerates our mana, we can toss down all sorts of stuff, so we're looking pretty good. Hey, look at this, hey, give me buddy, we're Golgari, in case you were wondering. Oh, he's Boros, he's in Boros. Okay. Mentor of the Meek. This should be fun. I should eat everything in his deck if that's the case. I love the noise it makes for this rat thing. Oh, what is it? A shrew? It's like a giant shrew. What are you? Keeper of the Flame. Beginning of your combat. For each aura and equipment card attached to him. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna kill him. Alright, so I have like 5 mana available. I'm gonna use 2 of them. Alright, click my dude and then click him. So because this is Death Touch, that kills him. Also, it's the same amount of... Yeah, it would have killed him anyway, but anyway. Roar! I've been eating magic for eons, he says. Got another Rabid Bite, which is really good. Glad to have that. I would have liked to have put him out, but I just couldn't. Wasn't allowed to. Well, that's fine. He's still a mana guy. He can still tap for mana, so that's fine. Just because he can't block doesn't mean much. I could Romos. Why would it tap that dude? Why not tap him? Did not block her attacks. You tap him, not him. Silly thing. Okay, so I could run in with Ronas. However, if I do that, not yet. Not yet. We'll play our poison-tipped archer, and we will attack with our giant shrew. And we're both going to gain life at each other aggressively. I'm just going to kill him. And this time it's going to deal you damage. Alright, so we're going to tap him for green. Alright, we'll cast it now, just cause. Rawr! He says. That's what zombie gods say. They say rawr. And then if he kills him or removes him or whatever, then I can just Vivian Reed next turn and then get him back. Fountain of Renewal. Oh, Fountain of Renewal. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Ship's Caretaker. Who on Earth? Flying First Strike. Whenever an aura or equipment card you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return it to the... Okay. I'm not super worried about that. I think I'm gonna Vivian Reed. I think it just makes sense to Vivian Reed. I don't know. It's either that or I could just like kill everything on the board and attack. No, let's go ahead and just Vivian Reed.
The wilds are my shield.
Put a land in hand, drop that. And then yeah, we'll attack with everything. We can do that. First strike, right. I know how the game works. I'm looking to finality next turn. I should have, given what happened, I actually should have probably just finality last turn, but... Yeah, finality is still a good idea. Punch my Vivian in the face, why don't you? Alright, so we're going to... Do I just attack now? No. We will tap for black, green, finality, take action, that guy.
Come to me.
Give me the forest, attack. And he scoops! Hey, that deck works. Alright. It didn't have like all the Vivians going or anything like that, but I think that kind of showed off a little bit of kind of what I was trying to do. It also didn't have the combo with Vraska Swarm's Embrace, with the whole like Death Touch army poking you in the face and slowly getting stronger and stronger. We do have 1,000 coins, and it's tradition to go ahead and close out the stream with opening some packs. So let's go ahead and open a pack. See what we get in the rare spot. Casualties of War. I've not seen this card before. 6 mana, Golgari. Choose one. Destroy target artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. Oh, sorry. Choose one or more. That's actually quite good. 6 mana. Huh. What are my feelings on this card? So 6 mana is obviously high for removal. However, for like endgame breaking of, because like when you want to play this card, it's late game, because you want to make sure you hit as many of these targets as possible. So I think the mana cost is fine. Could I see playing it though? I don't know. I don't know if I see playing it. This might be something that's a little bit more like focused on like draft or limited. Just in general limited. Like sealed deck and draft. It's really, really good, but the problem is I don't, and it, like the mana cost isn't necessarily a problem either. It's just, do you want to do this much on one card? Just not sure. Apparently I want to get text messages. Okay, well that's gonna be for me today. Man, okay, I thought my constructors builds were gonna go a little bit better than they did. Unfortunately, we got things a little out of hand as it happens. But you know, that's just how things go some days. So so far Golgari just seems to be my best deck. It plays well, you know. I mean, it's got plenty of things that are pretty, where is it? Here it is. Like, you know, it's got plenty of the things, you know, it's got them, their Llanowar elves. The reason I use Llanowar elves in this as opposed to using the Arboreal Grazer is because in this I'm actually looking more for the creature, the body. Like, I mean, granted, like Arboreal Grazer still has a body, but I don't know. I just think the Llanowar elves work a little bit better in this than they do in some other ones. Orzhov Enforcer. It's just really good, super good value. Death Touch, Rabid Bite. Great when you have a Death Touch deck. It works out fantastically. Find Finality. I mean, we saw how well Finality works for us. Vivian Champion of the Wilds, again, activating, getting those creatures out as fast as possible. Digging for Gods, which I don't know why I didn't remember that in the other deck, but yeah, that's literally why it's there. Leyline Prowler, it's awesome. Great art. You know, this deck is pretty decent. But yeah, so. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow because I have a chiropractor appointment. However, I will be back on Wednesday doing the magic stuff. So, we'll see you later.